High guard. High guard. How are they doing? Bad. Bad. Low guard. Low guard. Lower guard. Getting even lower guard. Worse guard. Bad guard. Dead guard. McDonald's guard, apparently. Because take a look at this. Wildlight Entertainment, creators of High Guard, has seemingly laid off most of its staff after the game failed to retain its player base. Unfortunately, along with most of the team at Wildlight, I was laid off today. This one really stings, as there was a lot of unreleased content that I was looking forward to that I and others had designed for High Guard. Trust me, brother. It's better that it wasn't released. However, I'm excited for my next adventure. If your team or anyone needs an experienced level designer, hit me up. Check out my portfolio. Yeah, let's make sure to do that. And this is the game plan. I think this is more like game over. So here we go. Less than 3 weeks after its launch, High Guard has seemingly laid off most of the team behind the project. And more High Guard devs are coming forward saying that they were laid off. It's unclear right now if the studio has been shut down or if it's running a skeleton crew. Thoughts are with the team, and I hope everybody finds their footing. Why? Why would you want them to find another job? They're bad at their job. Why would you want them to make another game bad too? That's stupid. Everything about High Guard was bad. The graphics were bad. The gameplay was bad. The character design was bad. The characters were bad. The story was stupid. Everything about it was bad. Why would you want somebody that did a bad job to get another job? Like, I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Of course you shouldn't want them to get a job. They're terrible. You gotta be retarded. Yeah, Fail Guard too. I know. And it's just sad. They had a player base for like a few hours. They did. Yes, absolutely. And it came crashing. Yep, absolutely. And so we'll look at it. So here's some more people. Sadly, I was laid off from Wildlight Entertainment today. It was an absolute pleasure working with us, this team, but as bittersweet as it is, I look forward to what's next in my journey. Well, that's something that the people that are probably playing your game in the future won't have in common. And if you know of a team in need of a senior software engineer with gameplay, audio, and user experience, the audio for the game was garbage. And game titles like High Guard and Overwatch, please do reach out. And we already saw this one before. Geoffrey Tucker. My journey at Wildlight Entertainment was short but sweet. Unfortunately, I was impacted by today's layoffs. And I've got 10 years of experience with gameplay, engine, and netcode development. Well, maybe the netcode was okay. Maybe this guy could get a job. And my position was impacted at the studio layoffs at Wildlight today. This has been an incredible team and immensely difficult to process. The ride is over. I want to thank the team. It wasn't over, bro. You crashed. Yeah, you crashed. Like, it's you think that the train arrived at the station. No, the train went off the rails. The train's like, it's off the side of a mountain. Okay, it's gone. The cars are everywhere. There's people like, oh my God, am I alive? You know, that's it. NMP was 10% of the player base? Maybe you're right. And Shroud was the other 10%. Let's see here. And I want to thank the team for being so wonderful and for giving me an amazing opportunity for what I could bring. I'll be updating my reel in the current days. And so, Fair Games, Sony would be insane to release this. I know. Yep. Bro, even Paul Tassi is starting. Bro. Welcome to reality, Paul. Welcome back. Welcome back. Finally, at a certain point, people are beginning to realize that it doesn't go, this isn't going anywhere. You can't just release these garbage games. You can't do it. Yes, welcome back. Yes, it's just so fucking embarrassing. High Guard doesn't need super... Oh my God. High Guard boss says player count irrelevant as game loses 90% of its active audience. Well, guess who was right again? Feels good, boys. Feels pretty fucking good. Man, give him a garment job. What a stupid thing to say. He sure was. It sure was. You were right. I was right, just like I always am, and I am again. So that's it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Destiny drama is spicy right now. You should cover it. Give me 1 second. Let me finish this up first, and then I'll talk about it. Paid, that's not even, it's not, oh, Jeff caused this to happen, for sure. Unpopular opinion, Highguard is a super fun game. Yep, that's right. That's why they fired everybody. And Highguard laying off their workers sucked. Why would it suck? I don't even get this. They made a bad game. What do you expect? The award show host killed it? Jeff killed the game? Jeff didn't kill the game. Jeff brought the game to life. If the game had, like, basically, if Jeff hadn't done that, the game would have already been dead anyway. Like, this isn't even true. It's so ridiculous. Like, Jeff didn't do anything wrong. If it wasn't for Jeff, the game would have started with 2,000 players. And it would have stayed at 2,000 players. It's... Oh, somebody in chat says, why is everybody blaming Jeff? Everyone knows that it's Israel. That's right. They wanted to kill Stu. Yes, it had zero marketing without Jeff. Yeah, this game was a flop without Jeff. Oh, my God. They should be saying, thank you, Jeff, for doing something. So here we go. Studio, yeah, this is it. It's over. Has lost 97% of its player base. Wow, impressive. Very nice. Well, guys. Man. Oh, man. It's really, honestly, guys, tag Jeff? Nah, it's not Jeff. Jeff didn't do this, man. He didn't do this. Like, I feel bad for Jeff. He tried to, unfortunately, devs are laid off. Won't make a shit game. Yeah, some people feel like without Jeff making a big deal about it, the game could possibly have soft launched and had more time to cook, theory crafting. That's stupid. Like, so, I don't understand this. They would have had more time to cook and then nobody would have played the game. What do you think? Like, do you think that they're laying people off? Do you think they're laying people off based off of, you know, like anything other than money? No, they're laying them off because they know what's going to happen. Like, the game is going downhill. That's it. It's not like it's going to eventually get better. It's crazy to even imagine that. So, it's just crazy. All right, boys. It's been a while since I've had to do one of these. It really is. It's been a while. Welcome home. Man. Feels good. It's officially Concord 2. They deserve it. They do. And, yep, the game jumped off a cliff. It did. Now it's not Highguard anymore. And next month, Marathon. Yep, Marathon is going to happen. And the IGN review. Well, I'll watch the last 3 minutes of the IGN review, okay? I'm not going to watch the whole thing.
End of the raid can be incredibly stressful, but also extremely rewarding. One time I reinforced a series of walls to box the invaders into a choke zone, then used a well-placed ice wall to cut their team in half, then ambushed them before they could reorient themselves.
Yeah.
I do wish there were more opportunities to set traps and go full Home Alone with your base though. As of now, the only way to make your base more difficult to assault is by making a select number of walls harder to destroy.
Just go around the wall.
There are a few tricks, like intentionally breaking through floors and walls to create new lines of sight when the enemy steps into your domain.
Yeah.
But aside from that, it really comes down to your ability to outplay the invaders on your own turf, using the static advantages and disadvantages of whichever base your team ends up with. Still, managing to stave off an enemy assault and kick them out on their ass is extremely satisfying.
Oh, they're talking about the patch notes?
So, Highguard is fun, but a more ominous question has arisen in the weeks since launch. Is it going to last? That's...
How about that?
It's an impossible thing to guess at, but I can say that the updates...
No, it's not. No, it's not. Everybody knew the answer. It was obvious.
It's received already in such a short window are at least encouraging.
This came out like 2 days ago, by the way.
The most notable update is the addition of a 5v5 mode. that was haphazardly thrown in as a response to complaints that the default 3v3 option was a bit too slow, an argument I can see the logic of, but never really felt myself. While the higher player count is chaotic and clearly rushed out the door, the rough edges of its UI make that obvious. It works a lot better than I thought it would. We also have a ranked playlist now that plays pretty much identically to the standard 3v3 mode, but with a nice ladder system to climb and some cosmetic incentives to keep you grinding. Neither of these additions are particularly game-changing if you weren't already enjoying the raiding action that's the crux of Highguard. But knowing the developers are paying attention is certainly a good thing. And the updates have kept me around to try out whatever shiny new thing is next. Wildlight has clearly learned some other lessons from the various lumps of the road that Apex Legends faced, particularly when it comes to the live service model. After taking a peek at Highguard's roadmap for the next year, which
too bad, huh?
Includes new content every single month.
Wow.
I'm pretty impressed by how much is supposedly coming down the pipe.
This is still going to happen,
includes
right?
new playable characters, one of which was added last weekend,
yeah, it's gonna happen.
Well as several new bases, maps, and weapons, all within the first year, with seasonal content coming every 2 months.
Why would they think that you should do mining in the game? It's just stupid.
Of course, that plan has already gone awry. The 5v5 mode has been made permanent despite starting out as a temporary option, and other planned content was moved up to arrive earlier as initially high player numbers rapidly dwindled after launch.
They sure did.
That could leave anyone wary, but it's at least great to see Wildlight reiterate that it's prepared for long-term support. And so far, it's been great to see Wildlight reiterate that it's prepared for long-term support.
Why would you believe this? You've got to be an idiot to believe this. Like, I don't understand how these people are so stupid. Did you really think that was going to happen? Like, it's insane.
And so far, it's been doing a great job being responsive, even if the stuff it's putting out isn't always fully baked yet.
Verdict? Go ahead.
Highguard's compelling gunplay,
Give it a 7.
impressive pace of updates, and killer raid mode have made its exciting attack and defend encounters quite memorable, even if the version we have right now feels a bit like a rough draft. The unique competitive matches definitely have room for improvement, with maps that can feel a little empty and rounds that are somewhat uneven between their slow looting lows and chaotic raiding highs.
I think I'll give it a 6.
Plus, with just 9 characters, a handful of maps and bases, and only one game mode served up in a few different flavors, there's not a lot of meat on this bone just yet. But what is here at the moment is still a lot of fun on its own, and I can already feel the makings of something that could be pretty stellar if it's able to survive long enough to fully realize that potential.
Oh, no! No!
For more, check out our recent reviews of Arknight's Enfield and Neo 3.
My God.
And for everything else, stick with IGN.
Are you retarded? Are you a retarded? A 7? You gave Highguard a 7? How? What did they give Neo?
When the original Neo hit the scene back in 2017, it emerged as the very best Souls-like outside of From Software itself, with exemplary combat, thrilling bosses, and absurdly deep mechanics. Neo 2 improved upon
should be right here, right?
Ninja banger that sits at the top of the Souls-like genre.
Okay, all right, all right, that's fair. Okay, but y'all really fucked up with Highguard. Like, this is dumb. This is really dumb. It's a default score. Neo, it is a 9 out of 10. It is. It's an incredible game. But like, this was just pathetic. This is just really like the review wasn't necessary, just like the game. Well, there it is, guys, and unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna have, you know, even more people. Neo reportedly sells 700,000 copies. Oh my God! Do you know why? It's because it was successful. That's the reason why.